Hello there, class. I'm sorry naputol yung sinabi ko kanina, no? So, where was I? So, from the plot here of the velocity time graph, we know that the top of the hill here is where the velocity of the object is maximum. Ito yung time. So, every factor of t, i-increase siya. Tama? And then, magma-maximum siya. So, the maximum velocity here is 2 ct m pi. Okay? Now, si letter B has something to do with that given. So, in letter B, the question is, what is the maximum velocity of a 500-gram object if C is equal to 2.5 newtons, yung constant kanina, and T is equal to 1 second. So, as given by the plotted graph that we have, we know that the value of Vx maximum is given as 2ct over m pi. So, actually, si question B is, mathematically is very simple, pero conceptually, kailangan mo pa ring mag-analyze para ma-realize mo na ito yung gagamitin mo na equation. Okay? So, we have 2, and then it's just simple substitution. So, kaya rin ninyo piyungan. Okay, 1. And then, unit consistency, Newton is MKS unit. So, ito dapat naka-kilogram. So, divide by 1,000, the mass becomes half a kilogram. So, 0.5. And then, of course, you have pi. And then, of course, the maximum velocity is just, wait, nasa na yun? Calculator, ano bang binigay sa akin na value kanina? Okay, so the calculator gave around 3.18, positive 3.18 meters per second, but following the number of significant figures in our final answer, we have 1, 2, 1, 2 in the given. So our final answer, the maximum velocity, which happened at time t, no, is equivalent to positive, so two significant figures, we'd say that it's 3.2 meters per second. Okay, so what are the important things in this example? It's telling us that the net force is always the cause of whatever changes in the motion is. Magko-cause siya ng change sa motion kung hindi balance. Tama? So, that's what the first law is saying. And then, if the net force is not balanced, merong isa or dalawa sa mga forces na mas malakas kaysa sa the rest, then that non-zero net force will cause the particle to accelerate. Okay? If the net force is constant, meaning it's time independent, hindi siya lalakas, hindi babago, constant lang din siya, constant force, then it results to constant acceleration. So, yung sinabi ko kanina, pag constant acceleration, you can always use the uniformly accelerated motion or constant acceleration equations, yung 4. Na nilagay ko yata yun sa PowerPoint nung diniscuss ko yung projectile. Okay? And then, if the net force here is varying or time-dependent, it's varying, meaning your acceleration is also varying. Varying acceleration din. So, habang tumatakbo ang time, nagbabago ang lakas or ang direction ng force, ng net force, I'm talking about total force. And then, magbabago din yung acceleration value per time. Okay? So, these two, second law ang gagamitin natin dito, diba? So, in this case, the total force is equal to mass times the acceleration. Now, if the net force were 0, then it means if the cause is 0, then you'll also have zero acceleration. So, if the acceleration here is zero, natural, you'll have a constant velocity. Constant velocity means it's either at rest, 0, so Vx, let's say velocity is constant 0, or it can be a certain value that is not 0, but it does not change with time. Okay? So, that's it. I suggest na pag application of Newton's laws, you master how to draw the free body diagram, because the free body diagram will always guide your equation. Okay? And for problems like this, na variable yung force, your knowledge in calculus will also be very helpful. Okay? We have so much limited time, so I can only give just enough examples. The rest is, of course, your job. Okay? Sige.